Hello, my dear students. In this lecture, we are going to see one previous year GATE numerical. This question was asked in GATE 2016 for 2 marks in state 2. Now, basically, this question is based on the comparison of parallel and counter flow heat exchanger. So, let us understand the question. The question is, consider a parallel flow heat exchanger with area AP and counter flow heat exchanger with area AC. Now, here they have given parallel flow heat exchanger as well as they have given counter flow heat exchanger. So here I will draw temperature distribution of parallel and counter flow heat exchanger. Let us draw first for parallel. Let us say if I draw parallel temperature distribution. Wait. Now my dear students, for parallel flow heat exchanger, the entry of hot and cold fluid will be from same side. Let us say if I select left side for the entry, therefore here there will be a hot fluid inlet temperature THI, and the hot fluid temperature will go on decreasing in case of parallel flow heat exchanger. In case of both heat exchanger, and the exit temperature of hot fluid will be THO, and cold fluid entry will be on same side, therefore TCI, and cold fluid temperature goes on increasing, therefore exit temperature of cold fluid will increase, which is nothing but TCO. Right. This arrangement is called parallel flow heat exchanger. Here it is a hot fluid, and other here it is a cold fluid. Let us say it is a cold fluid. Right. Now, my dear students, let us see the arrangement of counter flow heat exchanger. In case of counter flow heat exchanger, the entry of hot and cold fluid will be from opposite sides. Let us say on left side there is an entry of hot fluid, that is THI. Therefore, hot fluid temperature goes on decreasing, and on right side there will be a exit temperature of hot fluid THO. It is a hot fluid, and the entry of cold fluid will be on the side where there is an exit of hot fluid. Therefore, there will be a TCI, and the cold fluid temperature goes on increasing while flowing. Therefore, here for this cold fluid, the exit temperature is TCO. Right. Now here for parallel flow heat exchanger, the area is AP, and for counter flow heat exchanger, area is AC. Right. So here I am writing for parallel flow area is AP, and for counter flow area is AC. Right. So go back to the question. In both the heat exchanger, the hot stream flowing at 1 kg per second cools from 80 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Now here, my dear students, in both heat exchanger, here hot stream mass flow rate is same. Right. In both heat exchanger they have mentioned. In both heat exchanger, that is in parallel as well as counter, the mass flow rate of hot fluid as well as inlet temperature and exit temperature of hot fluid is same. Therefore, my dear students, here mass flow rate of hot fluid is equal to 1 kg per second in both parallel as well as counter, as well as the inlet temperature of hot fluid is equal to 80 degrees Celsius, and exit temperature of hot fluid is equal to 50 degrees Celsius in case of both parallel as well as counter. This is a question. This is a mentioned here, right? For the cold stream in both the heat exchanger, the flow rate and the inlet temperature are. Now again for the cold stream, the flow rate, mass flow rate in both, they are mentioning in both. Here it is written, right? Now in both the heat exchanger, for cold stream, the mass flow rate is 2 kg per second and inlet temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Therefore, here the mass flow rate of cold stream is equal to 2 kg per second, and the inlet temperature of cold, that is TCI, in both cases is 10 degrees Celsius. Right. Then, respectively, the hot and cold streams in both the heat exchanger are of same fluid. Means here the hot stream in case of parallel and counter is having, and as well as cold stream in both fluid is of same fluid. Let us say it may be a water. Here hot and cold fluid in both cases is a water, let us say, for example. Therefore, can I say here specific heat of hot fluid is equal to specific heat of cold fluid in both cases is same, which is nothing but Cp, which is nothing but Cp. Right? In both cases, Cp of hot fluid, Cp of cold fluid, Cp of hot fluid in counter, Cp of cold fluid in counter, right, is same. This is mentioned here. Also, both heat exchangers have same overall heat transfer coefficient U. Again, the overall heat transfer coefficient U is same in both cases, right? Then the ratio AC divided by AP is, therefore the area of counter flow heat exchanger divided by area of parallel flow heat exchanger, this we have to find, right? Now, my dear students, here see, here only area is difference and the arrangement is difference. Otherwise, the inlet temperature of hot and exit temperature of hot as well as mass flow rate of hot in case of parallel as well as counter is same, as well as the mass flow rate of cold and inlet temperature of cold in case of both is same, and the specific heat as well as overall heat transfer coefficient in case of both heat exchanger is same. Now here for both heat exchanger the area will be different, and we have to find the outlet temperature of cold fluid, and as well as we have to find LMTD. So my dear students, what is heat transfer? The heat transfer is nothing but in terms of overall heat transfer coefficient and area, it is UA delta Tm, where U is overall heat transfer coefficient, A is the area, delta Tm is LMTD, there is a log mean temperature difference, right? Now my dear students, again it is written as mCp of cold fluid into TCO minus TCI. Again it is written as mCp of hot fluid into THI minus THO. This is a formula to find heat transfer rate. Now here mass flow rate of hot fluid in both cases is same, Cp in both cases is same, THI, THO in both cases is same. That means as all the parameters are same, can I say this heat transfer in both parallel as well as counter flow will be same. Very important conclusion, my dear students, very important conclusion. Therefore, from this, let us find this cold fluid exit temperature, TCO, right? So to find this cold fluid exit temperature, I am equating the second equation and third equation, right? So my dear students, can I say here mCp of cold into TCO minus TCI is equal to mCp of hot into THI minus THO. So let us put the values. Now my dear students, here Cp for both cold and hot is same, therefore it will get cancelled. Now Cp of cold, mass flow rate of cold is given 2, therefore it is 2 into TCO is unknown minus TCI is given 10 is equal to mass flow rate of hot is 1, right? 1 into THO. THI is 80 minus THO is 50, right? So my dear students, it will become 2 TCO minus 20 is equal to 30. Therefore 2 TCO will be equal to 50. Therefore exit temperature of cold fluid in case of both, what I am saying, in case of both will be 25 degrees Celsius. The exit temperature of cold fluid in case of both will be 25 degrees Celsius, because here mass flow rate Cp and TCI is same and heat is also same. Therefore TCO must be same, which is nothing but here 25 degrees Celsius. Now my dear students, again this Q is nothing but UA delta Tm. So let us use this first equation. Now we know that this heat transfer rate for parallel as well as counter is same. Therefore this heat transfer will be equal to U area of parallel, LMTD of parallel, that is delta Tm of parallel, is equal to U area of counter into delta Tm of counter, right? This we will get. Therefore my dear students, by equating them, U is same. U in case of overall heat transfer coefficient in case of both is same. Here question is to find area of counter divided by area of parallel. Therefore can I say here delta Tm of parallel divided by delta Tm of counter will be equal to area of counter divided by area of parallel from this, right? So my dear students, if I want to find area, that is area ratio, area of counter divided by area of parallel, then I have to find the reciprocal of logarithmic mean temperature difference, that is delta Tm of parallel divided by delta Tm of counter, right? So let us focus to find this LMTD. Now here this delta Tm is nothing but logarithmic mean temperature difference, which is nothing but delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln of delta T1 divided by delta T2, right? And my dear students, this delta T1 is nothing but here for this type of flow, left side temperature difference, and delta T2 is right side temperature difference, right? So my dear students, here for parallel flow heat exchanger, the delta T1 will be here this temperature difference is delta T1 for parallel flow heat exchanger, and delta T2 will be this temperature difference. This will be the delta T2, and for counter flow heat exchanger, delta T1 will be this left side temperature difference, delta T1, and delta T2 is right side temperature difference. This is delta T2, right? Now my dear students, in case of parallel as well as counter flow heat exchanger, this LMTD formula is same, but the meaning of delta T1 and delta T2 is different, right? So let us find this delta Tm for parallel and delta Tm for counter, that is LMTD for parallel and counter flow heat exchanger. Therefore, this LMTD, logarithmic mean temperature difference, for parallel flow, which is nothing but delta Tm of parallel flow, is equal to delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln of delta T1 divided by delta T2 of a parallel flow. These calculations we have to consider for parallel flow. Therefore, delta Tm of parallel flow is equal to delta T1 is nothing but Thi minus Tci. Delta T1 is Thi minus Tci for parallel flow, minus delta T2 is here Tho minus Tco. For parallel it is Tho minus Tco divided by ln of Thi minus Tci divided by Tho minus Tco, right? This should be the delta Tm for parallel flow. So let us put the values. Now Thi is nothing but 80, Tci is 10, right? Therefore it is 80 minus 10 minus Tho is 50 and Tco we have calculated 25. Just now we have calculated Tco, which is 25 in both cases, right? Therefore it is nothing but 50 minus 25 whole divided by ln of 80 minus 10 divided by 50 minus 25. So let us solve this for to find LMTD of parallel flow heat exchanger. So my dear students, if I find this LMTD of parallel flow heat exchanger, I will get is equal to 43.705 degrees Celsius. This will be LMTD of parallel flow heat exchanger. Now once you calculate LMTD of parallel flow, let us find LMTD of counter flow heat exchanger. Therefore, if I write this delta Tm formula for counter flow heat exchanger, then I have to write delta T1 minus delta T2 divided by ln of delta T1 divided by delta T2. But these values are for counter flow heat exchanger. Counter flow heat exchanger. Therefore, this LMTD of counter flow heat exchanger is equal to for counter flow heat exchanger, delta T1 is Thi minus Tco, right? Therefore, it is Thi minus Tco minus delta T2 is Tho minus Tci. Therefore, it is Tho minus Tci divided by ln of Thi minus Tco divided by Tho minus Tci. Right. Therefore, let us find this delta Tm of counter flow heat exchanger. Let us put the values. Thi and Tco. Thi is 80, Tco is 25. Therefore, it is 80 minus 25 minus Tho is 50, Tci is 10. Therefore, it is 50 minus 10 whole divided by ln of 80 minus 25 divided by 50 minus 10, right? So my dear students, this log mean temperature difference of counter flow I will get equal to 47 point, it will be 47.103 degrees Celsius, right? Now once you calculate this log mean temperature difference for counter and parallel flow, let us equate this equation. Therefore, from this relation we can get area of counter flow divided by area of parallel flow is equal to log mean temperature difference of parallel flow divided by log mean temperature difference of counter flow. Therefore, area of counter divided by area of parallel will be equal to, now log mean temperature difference of parallel is 43.7 and log mean temperature difference of counter is 47.1. Therefore, let us put here it is 43.705 divided by 47.103. So let us find here, therefore this ratio AC divided by AP you will find as 0.927, right? So my dear students, here in this fill in the blanks you have to type 0.927 for getting 2 marks, right? Therefore the correct answer is 0.927. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will see one more numerical on this topic which was asked in previous year GATE examination.